I wanted to make a video for anyone who's thinking about buying their first lightsaber, or just anyone who's interested in lightsabers in general, about how I picked my first lightsabers in my collection. So, the order I got these in is actually inverse. It's from right to left instead of left to right. So, first one I got was this Revenge of the Sith Anti-Flex, Skinny Flex, Youngling Slayer. This is a TXQ. I spray painted these buttons black for reasons I'll describe in a minute. This is my favorite lightsaber of all time, but I was actually going to start with Darth Maul's lightsaber. This is the one I was going to get first, but the reason I ended up getting this one first is I had a dream. So, I do believe to some extent follow your dreams. Maybe don't follow your nightmares, but I had a dream. I was holding this, and the very next day after I woke up from that dream, I got a job opportunity that paid exactly the amount of money I would need, almost to the dollar, to buy this. So I got this on AliExpress. I got all of these on AliExpress, so I didn't pay some exorbitant fee for these. But still, a good amount of money, for me at least. This is the TXQ saber. Obviously, it comes with blades. It has all the electronics and stuff, but I'm just showing the hilts for this video. But so yeah, the reason this took the cake over Darth Maul's was basically I just had a dream. I was holding this, and the money appeared out of nowhere, and it felt like a sign. Just, get this one first. So I did. Next one I got, after I received this lightsaber and I was pleased with it, it was a success. I realized lightsabers are worth getting. They're worth it. Next one I got was Darth Maul's. And as you can obviously tell, I got the black version of this because, in my opinion, black is cooler than silver. And it has silver and red buttons and the flame blade effect. This is the Xeno Pixel version. The flame blade on this is matched by no one. I've tried SN Pixel, I've tried Xeno Pixel, I've tried Profi. Haven't gotten around to downloading any type of custom Profi stuff because getting the SD card out of the Profi is more challenging than actually uploading stuff to it. So, I'm not an electronics surgeon, so I'll have to learn that before I put any custom stuff. But anyway, this thing with the flame blade, I have a short up demonstrating that, is awesome. And so yeah, I mentioned I was gonna explain why I spray painted these buttons black, and the reason is, like, when I first started looking at this Darth Maul lightsaber, there were two options. There was silver and there was black. Obviously, silver is more screen accurate, but I thought black was cooler. So I guess right there, I decided that I'm not one of those guys who cares about screen accuracy. I'm one of the guys who just cares about what I think is cool and what I feel when I look at it, when I feel it, when I touch it. And this one looks cooler to me, so I went with the black. And the same thing with these buttons here. This thing keeps spinning. I didn't like the brown copper buttons, so I painted them black, and I think this looks cooler. Is it screen accurate? No. Do I like it better than what's on the screen? Yes. So that's my value system here. This saber does separate into two. If you've seen some of my other videos, you'll probably have seen that separated. And it has two different, it's basically two lightsabers in one for the price of one. So that's badass. Next one I got, and before I move on actually, so I was gonna get this first. I had that dream, so I ended up getting this one first. And then once I loved this, I got the one I was gonna get first, second. Next, I wanted a lightsaber of this style. Like Obi-Wan and Luke both have this style with these, like, I don't know, these ribs. I don't know what you'd call these. My brain says rivets, but I don't know if that's the right word. Yeah, and again, like I said, the same reason I painted these buttons black and I got this saber in black. I care more about what I think is cool than what, the hardcore community would say is legit or what appears on screen. So I took a chance and got the Luke V1 edition, which doesn't have a control box. And, I think it's fucking sick. I think it's cooler than the one in the movie. I don't really like that control box. I guess it fits this Anakin one, but, like you see in episode 1, the technology obviously exists to integrate the control box into the hilt. So why have an uncomfortable box attached to your lightsaber if you don't have to? Qui-Gon's doesn't have it. Obi-Wan's first lightsaber doesn't have it. So why can't Luke's not have it? And I love the appearance of this button. This is all chrome and clean. I think this is absolutely beautiful. This is my favorite version of the lightsaber, and I'm one of those try everything kind of guys. So I saw, this one's movie accurate, or it was when I got it. This one's a different color, but otherwise movie accurate or pretty close. And then for this one, I wanted to try, what about a modified version of a lightsaber without the control box? So not really movie accurate at all, but it has the essence. It retains the essence. And to my eye, it's even cleaner and it's more fun to hold. Even when I'm looking at it, it's like without that control box, this just looks like a painless thing to hold rather than having that box. And it's like, those corners can get you. It just looks like the one with the control box just looks like a painful thing to hold, whereas this one is just clean, nice and clean. Absolutely love this. And then, I had a villain saber, or arguably this is also a villain saber. And Darth Maul with his iconic ignition at the end of The Phantom Menace. I really wanted to recreate that, which I have while playing with this. But let's be honest, there's no Star Wars without Darth Vader. And so that was the fourth one I got. And this one really surprised me. By the way, this one is, this is TXQ, this is TXQ, this is LGT, I think. And this is TXQ. And this one I wasn't expecting to love as much as I did when I got it. I was really excited when I got this. And I was just expecting, I'm just getting this because Darth Vader's a quintessential part of Star Wars. I'm just getting it just because. But boy, was I wrong. Boy, was I wrong. I got this and I was fucking screaming, man. This, I feel some type of way when I'm holding this. I think it's my favorite. It was definitely the one I was most excited when I opened the box. And see the bubble strip details, those wires there. Just beautiful. And again, not screen accurate, right? Because the one on screen is all beaten up and stuff, but I like the clean chrome look better. So I got the one I liked, not the one on screen, for the fourth time, and it's working out for me. So I absolutely love the ones I got. This isn't really to give you any advice, more just to share my experience, what worked for me, what is working for me. I love these. If you're into Star Wars, I know I just said I wasn't going to give you advice, but I'd say maybe you try a lightsaber, If you don't like it, sell it, return it, whatever, but it's worth a shot. So yeah, these are my first 4 lightsabers. Technically 5 if you want to count by electronic components. This counts for 2. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Hope this was helpful in some way or entertaining.